Boys wear skirts on a hot day to school in protest at being told they were not allowed to wear shorts. Music festival in 90-degree weather wouldn't allow vendors to sell beverages. Notice, due to festival rules, we are not allowed to sell drinks, include bottled water. Therefore, August peanut sale, 1 peanut for $1. Peanut shell include 1 free bottle of water come with purchase of a peanut. Food isn't allowed in the living room. His tablet isn't allowed in the kitchen. He beat the system. I quit. Please cover yourself. If you need to breastfeed, please cover yourself. Thank you. Women are not allowed to attend soccer matches in Iran. 5 girls sneak in Azadi Stadium in disguise to celebrate Persepolis Championship in Iran's Persian Gulf Pro League. My friend goes to a school that doesn't allow the opposite sex in their respective dorms, so this is movie night. Dogs are not allowed on New York City subway unless they're in a carrier, so this happened. You are to assume the role of a Chinese immigrant in 1870. Homework. You are to assume the role of a Chinese immigrant in 1870 and write a letter home describing your experiences. Your letter should include the following: your contributions and experiences in the West. A mayor in Brazil prohibited bar owners from setting tables on the sidewalk. Here's their solution. Camp requires kids to write a letter home after the first week. Dear Mom, I was forced to write this to eat. So there's a rule against pumpkins in my dorm, but it doesn't say anything about pineapples. My school requires a full suit and tie dress code. However, a coat is allowed in the winter. This sex education teacher couldn't demonstrate proper condom use, so he talked about socks instead. So, I'm gonna pinch out the air out of the tip of the sock. And all I do is just roll it down. Now some people stop right here and just only put the sock on halfway. You wanna take your sock and you want to roll it all the way down your foot. I told my boyfriend the new puppy wasn't allowed in the bed. Fan got a 1-year ban from the stadium, so decides to rent a crane to watch the game. Only allowed a single-page formula sheet. Challenge accepted. Mom said the only thing I was allowed to bring to dinner today was rolls. Not allowed to paint my walls, so I had to get creative. I'm healing from a septoplasty surgery and am not allowed to wear glasses as they put too much pressure on my nose, so I rigged up a system. I work in an office where professional attire is required. Little do they know. New job required a photo of myself in a suit for their website. I don't own a suit. I'll never forget the time that my mom installed this lock in one of her bathroom drawers when I was a kid, so she could hide my phone or whatever inside of it when I misbehaved. If only she thought before she installed it. My dad went to Vegas for 5 days and put a camera in the house, but that ain't stopping me. Green car parking only. Parking reserved for green vehicles. Well, rules are rules. No, bicycle riding, rollerblading, roller skating, skateboarding, scooter riding. Not exactly what I had in mind when I told my son it was too nice out to play games inside. Parking, nailed it. Pay for parking at Paybox, tow zone. Whenever I park illegally, I just give myself a fake ticket before somebody else does it for me. One of them finally cracked the code. What country owns Greenland? Hint, it's not Greenland. Not Greenland. When no drinks are allowed at the pool. When you get told you can only use one side of piece of paper to write formulas for the final. My son's response to the First Lady's new ban on selling candy as a fundraiser. Not chocolate, not faux, $1.25. Toothpicks, $1.25, come with one free chocolate bar. Our office doesn't let us adjust the thermostat, but my coworker figured out a workaround when she's cold. I snuck into a Volcom release party by wearing a grocery store receipt. Company's policy, all beverages must be in a cup with a straw. To amuse, to argue with the employee, loophole discovered tonight. We go to a school with a uniform policy that requires a belt. My friend forgot his belt and did this. My school doesn't allow the opposite sex in their respective dorms, so this is how couples hang out. Future lawyer was told he couldn't go outside. I promised my husband I wouldn't buy plants for a bit. Loophole manipulated. Told her she couldn't walk on lawns to pick flowers. She found a loophole. Shout out to this Harlem cafe concealing their B rating. Brunch. Told my son he could have one bag of fruit snacks. He brings me this. Little guy got me in a technicality. This is my spot. The town won't allow them to keep the statue near the road, but they can't do anything about a flagpole.